Hey there, creepy peeps. Welcome to my channel if you're new here, and welcome back if you're returning. Y'all really seem to enjoy the hidden gems videos, and I do really enjoy making them, although I've reached the point now that I'm not really sure which movies I've talked about and which ones I haven't. I feel like I'm gonna have to make a master list or something so I can keep doing these without potentially repeating. So if I have repeated some of these, I'm sorry. But I just wanted to give you a quick list of hidden horror gems that you can watch this weekend to kind of get you through the holiday weekend, if you're in the US in particular and or celebrating Thanksgiving wherever you are. Especially wanted to share these movies to occupy your time as you are hopefully staying in and not traveling United States. I'm looking at you. But obviously not everybody celebrates Thanksgiving, so for the rest of you, just enjoy this list, I guess. Before I get too far into this though, I want to say thank you to my creepy patron peeps for supporting my channel. Thank you guys so much. If you want to find out the perks to being a creepy patron peep, you can follow that link in the description. So first on my list, I had to mention a Thanksgiving horror movie because I feel like there are just none, least of all ones that actually like play on the tropes of the holiday. I wanted to mention a bona fide Thanksgiving horror movie like PILGRIM. It follows a woman who invites a reenactor to produce an authentic first Thanksgiving for her family and friends. However, things take an unexpected turn when the actors refuse to break character. So this one is exclusively on Hulu because it's part of the Into the Dark like series, if you want to call it, series of feature films. And maybe out of all of the Into the Dark movies, it's not the best, but I feel like it is super unique, and not just because it happens to be about Thanksgiving. It's just a creepy concept in general to think of like reenactors or actors that aren't breaking character with like murderous consequences to that. I also vaguely remember when I first reviewed this last year, this being like roughly based on a true story. So I don't think there was much to the true story other than that as a kid, one of the people who was working on this movie, their family one year for Thanksgiving had a reenactor come over and they never broke character, and it was just kind of like a creepy thing to happen as a kid. So this movie is just meant to be like an exaggeration of that like weird childhood moment this person had. So taking a sharp left turn from that, right now you can also stream The Ruins, which follows a group of friends and fellow tourists who take a hike in the jungle while on holiday in Mexico when they discover some ruins with a terrible curse. I'm including this one on the list specifically for anyone in the United States right now who is thinking of traveling for this holiday. We're in a pandemic. Don't do it. Otherwise, you're gonna end up quarantining in some way, shape, or form, just like the people in this movie who get stuck on the ruins. Anyway, the movie is super unique, which is like the real reason why it's on the list. I honestly haven't seen anything else like it, especially in terms of like the monster, so to speak. It is also just a fun slash kind of gross, gory movie to watch with other people. So maybe this year that's on a Skype or a Zoom call. You can have like a fun, like, what would you do debate or discussion after the movie's over. Next hidden gem on my list is Grave Encounters. This is a found footage movie about a TV crew who go to an infamously haunted asylum to film when they find themselves trapped within the ever-changing walls. Think Paranormal Activity meets Rose Red. Now I know there are a lot of people out there that think this movie is not that good. And sure, it's not the best. In fact, it's kind of cringy, but that's what makes it fun. This year has sucked. And I feel like the holidays exacerbate that because the holidays are just in general a sucky time for a lot of people. And I think like with the pandemic literally eating the United States alive, something kind of cringy but also funny is something we might all need right now. Now getting into some more Christmassy slash wintry ones, I want to talk about 30 Days of Night. The movie takes place in an isolated Alaskan town that is plunged into darkness for a month each year. As the sun sets, the town is attacked by a bloodthirsty gang of vampires bent on uninterrupted destruction. I mentioned this one in my Final Guys ranking the other day because of Eben specifically, but I just really love the movie in general. I think it's great. Not only just like as a movie in general, the concept of being unique, like, but within the vampire genre of movies. It's so unique. I love that the vampires are kind of like I mentioned in the summary, kind of like a gang. I like that they're way more monstrous than your typical vampire, or like the vampires we're used to nowadays. They even have their own language, which is super creepy. Plus the added terror of being somewhere where the sun isn't gonna rise for a whole month. It's just really effective and scary. Especially if you think about like what you would do in this situation. I feel like it's super terrifying. And finally, I had to include what, like, genuinely, if I made a list about this, this would be my #1 most underrated holiday horror movie, and that is Rare Exports. The movie follows a little boy, Pietari, living in a secluded mountain town where kids are going missing and the real secrets of Christmas are buried within the mountains. That summary sounds really weird if you haven't seen the movie. But there's a lot going on in this movie, and it's kind of hard to explain without giving major plot points away, so I'm kind of just gonna leave it at that and let you watch it for yourself, because if you don't watch any other movie on this list, watch Rare Exports if you haven't seen it. It's just, I love it so much. It's equal parts creepy and sweet, and there are some moments that will genuinely make you like ask, what the fuck am I watching? Guarantee you have not seen a Christmas movie like this one. Just Christmas movie in general. You have not seen a Christmas movie like this. And that's the reason why I included it on the list, simply because I just love the film so much and I want everybody to watch it at least once. Even if you don't really like it, that's okay. I just want you to like view it. I want it to be seen. I want this movie to be perceived. Of course, in the comments, help your fellow horror fans out by sharing some of the hidden gems that you know about, and added bonus if they're streamable right now, at least where you are. And also to any of my peeps that are in the United States and or celebrating Thanksgiving this weekend, happy Thanksgiving. I'm thankful for each and every one of you, no matter where you are. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching this video. I will see you Saturday with a new video. Until then, stay strange. Bye.